People are amazed by everything you've endured and yet still radiate such vitality, untouched by the weight of your experiences. When they look at you, they sense something beyond explanation, an inner brilliance that captivates them, making them wonder how you remain so strong and luminous. Deep down, you've always known you were different, destined for something greater, and now that calling feels more urgent than ever. The obstacles you face don't diminish your light, they refine it, leaving others in awe of how you rise above what most believe to be limits. If this message resonates with you, like and subscribe to stay connected and affirm your openness to receiving more divine guidance. Comment 77 below to signal to the universe that you're ready for your next breakthrough. Chapter 1. The Radiance That Defies Reason. There is a timeless aura about you that makes people stop in their tracks. They look at your face, your posture, the way you carry yourself, and they struggle to piece together the idea that someone who has walked through so many seasons of life could maintain such grace. It's as though the years have refined you rather than weighed you down. You've grown stronger but never hardened, wiser but never jaded, and this delicate balance of qualities baffles those who assume time must always take something away. It's not simply the outer glow that captivates them, although that alone is enough to turn heads. It's the sense of calm you radiate even when the world around you is turbulent. Strangers and loved ones alike sense the quiet power within you, a power that doesn't boast or seek to dominate, but stands unwavering against life's storms. They question how you can appear so unshaken when others show every scar in their features or posture. Yet you remain a mystery, your spirit left intact even when trials have come and gone. You exist in a realm where stress does not carve its marks on your face. Where others hold on to bitterness, you've learned to set those weights down. The result is a glow that seems to dance in your eyes, a testament to your capacity to forgive and to rise above. You don't claim to be perfect, nor do you pretend the journey has been smooth. But you have discovered that every difficulty can, in fact, polish your soul if you let it. This sense of radiance is deeply spiritual. It has been nurtured by unseen forces, the angels who watch over you, ensuring that every new day offers an opportunity to evolve rather than diminish. When others fixate on age as the great equalizer that steals beauty, you've come to see age as an ally, guiding you to shed everything that doesn't serve your higher self. Your secret isn't found in anti-aging formulas or elaborate routines. It lies in the alignment of your heart with a purpose beyond the ordinary. Those who look upon you and marvel have no idea how many tears you've shed in private or how many silent prayers you've whispered in moments of despair. They only see the outcome, the poise, the glow, the confidence. But it's exactly those tears and prayers that have transformed your heartbreaks into breakthroughs. Each setback refined you, revealing another layer of strength you never realized you had. So let them stare. Let them question. The truth is, your story is beyond their conventional understanding of what aging or hardship should look like. You are an example of how faith and spiritual alignment can create a beauty that does not fade, but instead grows richer with time. And this isn't a fleeting gift. It's a lasting radiance built on compassion for yourself and for others, and an openness to divine guidance. You are living proof that when you nurture your spirit, the world cannot help but notice your glow. Chapter 2. Your spirit yearned to heal and retreat. Within your heart lies a deep well of resilience, far greater than you ever imagined before life tested you. People see the outward calm and assume you've never walked through fire, but that perception couldn't be further from the truth. Your journey has been a series of initiations, each more challenging than the last, each demanding a deeper part of your spirit to awaken. Yet every time you felt the urge to hide away from the world, something in your soul rebelled against disappearing. You retreated for healing, not for surrender. In these quieter spaces, you listened to the soft whispers of angels, assuring you that your trials serve a higher purpose. When you emerged again, it wasn't with bitterness, but with renewed wonder, as though every scar had been turned into a new kind of strength. It's this cycle, struggle, retreat, healing, return, that imbues you with an energy that contradicts the usual wear and tear of passing years. Rather than letting harsh experiences harden you, You let them be catalysts for expansion. Others might see age as a countdown clock, each tick a sign they are losing opportunities for. Relevance for you. Each year is a layer of wisdom that polishes your essence. That's why your presence confounds those who are stuck in a mindset that equates aging with decline. You have chosen to feed your inner world, to pour love into that reservoir of healing so that it overflows into your appearance, your personality, and your outlook on life. This spiritual healing is not something you brag about. It's simply part of who you are. Whether through meditation, prayer, deep conversations, or solitude, you've discovered that true renewal must begin within. It is in the stillness that you receive the clarity, the gentle reminders that your age is not a curse, but a testament to your resilience. The lines on your face are not marks of defeat, but proof that you have lived, learned, and loved in ways that exceed most people's understanding. Sometimes you doubt yourself. Sometimes you question whether you can continue carrying such a bright torch when life tosses new challenges your way. Yet the moment you question, you feel that gentle nudge from the universe, guiding you back to your center. You remember how many times you've been protected, how many times you've been lifted when you could have easily fallen, and that realization floods your spirit with gratitude so profound, it might bring tears to your eyes. People are shocked because they rarely see someone approach life with such a willingness to heal rather than to fight or hide. You're not naive to pain. You simply refuse to let it define you. Instead, you let it shape you into a more loving and empathetic soul. That loving energy radiates outward in subtle but unmistakable ways, creating a magnetism that others can sense, even if they cannot name it. Your healing journey might look solitary, but the effects ripple outward. When people encounter your peaceful demeanor, they subconsciously recognize that you have done the work to free yourself from unnecessary burdens. They may not know the details of your healing retreats, whether emotional, spiritual, or both, but they know you stand before them as someone who has chosen growth over stagnation. And that realization inspires them, fueling a hope that perhaps they too can transform their struggles into a fountain of ageless grace. Chapter 3. The Unseen Hands. That guide you above and around you, there's a protective presence that orchestrates events in your favor, even when circumstances appear bleak. The angels see the full tapestry of your life, including those seemingly impossible moments when your spirit felt crushed beneath the weight of hardships. It was in those moments that invisible arms seemed to lift you, nudging you forward when you thought no strength remained. This guidance has been a constant, even if you didn't always recognize it at the time. People stand in awe of you because they can't explain why you haven't been worn down by life's relentless demands. They don't know about the prayers you've prayed or the silent nights you've endured, questioning your path, only to have hope breathe new life in the darkest hour. This invisible support system has shaped your aura, infusing it with a resilience that no worldly logic can explain. You've tapped into a source that consistently revitalizes you, allowing you to carry on with a lightness that mystifies everyone around you. When others reach a certain age, they speak of limitations, aches, and regrets. You, on the other hand, seem to be gaining momentum. It isn't that your journey is free of obstacles. Rather, each new challenge becomes an opportunity to rely on that unseen guidance more deeply. You have come to trust that every stumbling block contains a hidden lesson aimed at elevating your consciousness and, in turn, your outward presence. Embracing this divine intervention does not mean you've sat back passively. Quite the opposite. You've learned to co-create with these angelic forces. When you have an inspired idea, you move on it. When your intuition speaks, you listen. This harmony between action and faith has led to breakthroughs that continue to set you apart. The combination of divine wisdom and your willingness to seize opportunities has opened doors that others might never see, let alone walk through. Others pick up on your serenity and wonder if you've simply been lucky. But luck is merely the material evidence of spiritual alignment. You don't dwell in worry. You dwell in a sense of purpose so profound that worry finds little room to fester. So while others see an extraordinary outcome, you understand the steadfast faith that underpins every stride you take. And yes, the angels have always been there, sending you subtle signs, a dream here, a meaningful coincidence there, nudging you to remain true to your path. This synergy between your free will and divine support has created a life that defies normal expectations about aging, hardship, or personal growth. It's no wonder people seem shocked by your unshakable optimism. They've seldom encountered someone so utterly convinced that goodness can be found in even the harshest realities. Perhaps you occasionally wonder if the angels still hear you in your quieter moments of self-doubt. Rest assured they do. Your presence here, reading these words with your heart open, is a testament that you haven't been abandoned. You've simply evolved to recognize that your strength is, in part, borrowed from the spiritual realm. This realization keeps you grateful and humble, two traits that shine brightly in your face, in your tone of voice, and in your unwavering ability to rise above. And that, dear soul, is the kind of beauty that never fades because it isn't skin deep. It's divinely anchored. Chapter 4. Standing Firm Against Judgment. Along this path of becoming, one thing has been certain. You face judgment, suspicion, and even jealousy. People who can't understand your perpetual glow sometimes lash out, attempting to bring you back down to what they perceive as normal. They might think you've had it too easy or that you're hiding something. But here is the profound truth. You've simply chosen not to let external circumstances mold you into a version of yourself that you'd hardly recognize. You decided that life's challenges would inform you, but never deform you. This doesn't mean you ignore reality. You face it with courage, acknowledging that the world isn't always kind. Even so, you refuse to be ruled by cynicism or fear. Such a stance shocks onlookers who have grown used to seeing people surrender their brightness over time. They don't see that your calm and beauty are the natural outcomes of aligning with a higher perspective that transcends the daily grind. In a world that often values superficial success, you remain grounded in spiritual truths that fuel your resilience. Critics may talk behind your back, questioning your authenticity. They see your confidence and assume arrogance, missing the fact that true confidence is rooted in humility and understanding that you are an instrument of something greater than yourself. When they project negativity, you quietly detach, recognizing that their response is more about their own insecurities than any flaw in you. Yes, it stings at times to be misunderstood. You're not above human emotions, and occasionally their words make you question your path. But each time, you return to the wellspring of your deeper knowing. You have come too far, grown too much, and experienced too many miracles to collapse under the weight of someone else's disbelief. You may bend, but you will not break. The same curiosity that drives them to judge you is exactly what draws them back to you, compelled to learn your secret. How do you manage to remain joyful and youthful, even after countless trials? This confidence you exude isn't an accident. It's earned through countless internal battles, hours of reflection, and ceaseless surrender to divine guidance. Each time the world told you to give up, an inner voice urged you forward, insisting that your story was still unfolding. You have found that refusing to be shaped by bitterness sets you free to chase a destiny far greater than anything negativity could ever provide. While people peer into your life, trying to discern some hidden formula, the simple answer is that your faith in a higher plan protects you from succumbing to the usual wear and tear. You carry yourself with dignity, not because you're attempting to stand above others, but because you see the sacredness in your own existence. When you acknowledge yourself as a vessel of divine light, it becomes second nature to treat yourself and others with respect, channeling that light rather than extinguishing it. Yes, the judgments can be fierce, but your spirit is fiercer. You don't fight them on their level. You stay rooted in compassion. You understand that every person grapples with their own doubts, and your presence may stir something within them that they don't fully grasp. Let them stare. Let them talk. In the end, what truly matters is that you continue shining, reaffirming time and again that the beauty you carry reflects not only your visage, but also the depth and purity of your heart. Chapter 5. Nurturing the Flame of Joy. You've chosen to hold on to joy, even when a harsh world seems bent on extinguishing it. This isn't superficial cheer. It's a deep, steady flame of gratitude and wonder in your soul. People see it in your eyes and smile. amazed that hardships haven't stolen that glow. Joy has served as your survival strategy. You know life won't always be fair, but rather than surrender to despair, you've constantly sought small glimmers of good. By celebrating even during adversity, you've built a protective shield around your spirit, shielding yourself from the corrosive effects of sustained negativity. Some might assume you've never faced real suffering. In truth, you've had to cling to hope when everything screamed otherwise, an act that's transformed both your inner world and your outward presence. Over time, this unwavering commitment to gratitude became part of your identity. Just as bitterness etches its mark on those consumed by anger, so warmth carves its imprint on those who choose thankfulness. Others sense the restorative energy radiate, feeling reminded that rebirth and second chances remain possible. Your joy isn't denial of reality. It arises from a keen awareness of pain, yours and others. This understanding drives your compassion, prompting you to reach out to those drowning in sorrow. Each act of kindness fuels your own flame, proving that goodness multiplies when freely given. Some find your joy unsettling in a culture that prizes cynicism as savvy, yet you persist, refusing to let the world's problems define you or snuff out your spirit. And so, you draw people in, because deep down, everyone longs for hope. By simply existing as one who chooses joy despite everything, you grant them permission to believe happiness is still possible. Some will find inspiration, others will scoff. Either way, you keep nurturing your flame, trusting that your decision to celebrate even the smallest victories will preserve the radiance that makes you who you are. And refusing to let life's trials extinguish your joy, you embody the essence of a true chosen one, resilient, uplifting, and endlessly aglow. Chapter 6. Opening the Floodgates of Abundance. Within you lies a source of abundance that surpasses material wealth. People notice how opportunities, supportive connections, and bursts of good fortune come your way, baffling them about your luck. Yet this flow isn't random. It arises from your alignment with divine truths. When your energy harmonizes with your soul's essence, life naturally meets you with remarkable synergy. This alignment isn't by accident. You fostered it through deliberate self-care, introspection, and releasing negative patterns. While others say, I can't, you ask, how? And where they see walls, you sense hidden doors. Such proactive optimism shifts your frequency, helping you perceive openings invisible to those stuck in scarcity or defeat. Of course, abundance doesn't mean you haven't faced hardships. You have. But each setback propelled you further into a life that matches your higher calling. You realize your mindset and emotional climate shape your external reality. So you prune toxic relationships, unhelpful beliefs, and settings that clashed with your spiritual truths. As a result, while challenges remain, your life consistently supports your evolution. Some marvel at your vitality, assuming you've escaped everyday stress. They miss the subtle work you do, removing negativity, embracing gratitude, and trusting a higher guidance. You still have challenges, yet your approach transforms them into catalysts for growth. A hallmark of your abundance is your willingness to share. You give generously, an open ear, a helping hand, or a positive perspective, and life reciprocates in kind. You've witnessed too many confirmations to doubt this principle. Every time you pour out goodness, the universe replenishes you beyond measure. People seek your secret, but it's not a formula to be sold. It's an ongoing practice, a dance between you and the universe, choreographed by mutual trust. You stay open, convinced that good flows freely when governed by love and gratitude. Your openness radiates from within, drawing blessings, allies, and even miracles. Thus, the cycle continues. Your faith in life's abundant flow keeps you youthful and alive, attracting further experiences that validate your faith. Skeptics may call it a self-fulfilling prophecy, but you sense angelic support, aligning events and bringing spiritual prosperity into every area of your life. It's not perfection, it's daring to remain open. In doing so, you show what's possible when someone is fully aligned with the infinite goodness woven through all creation. Chapter 7. Harmonizing with the Rhythm of Time. You've arrived at a point where time isn't your adversary. Rather than dreading each birthday or gray hair, you welcome them as proof of a life fully lived. This acceptance transforms everything. While others resist the passage of days, you treat time as a cherished dance partner, maintaining a youthful glow that reflects not just outward appearance, but inner peace. You see each year as an opportunity for deeper self-discovery instead of a milestone of decline. Rather than clinging to youth, you value lessons only experience can teach. This mindset shifts your focus from loss to gain, and your energy remains vibrant and magnetic. Observers marvel at your calm as life's clock keeps ticking, an attitude that only grows more compelling with every challenge you overcome, though trials and pain are inevitable. Each one leaves you with new insights, refined compassion, and a strengthened bond with guiding angels. Those skeptical of your perspective miss the point. You're redefining aging as a privilege. Your vitality isn't denial. It's the outward sign of an inner revolution, a life guided by daily choices that feed your spirit rather than drain it. You opt for forgiveness over resentment, peace over chaos, curiosity over stagnation. Every choice weaves into your essence, making time work for you, not against you. Your life becomes a gentle statement against society's notion that only the young can shine. And as you live in this grace, your angels celebrate how each moment of gratitude raises your frequency, attracting new blessings while defying limiting expectations. People may be startled by your appearance, your energy, or the years you've lived. Yet that surprise invites them to revisit their own relationship with time. Simply by being in harmony with life, you show others the power and freedom that arise when you stop battling the clock. Your face and spirit reveal someone who has loved, lost, learned, and loved again, never losing sight of life's sacred nature. In this alignment, your glow intensifies. You exemplify what it means to age gracefully in a world that forgets the beauty of the process. You are living proof that time, when received with faith and love, is no thief but a giver, offering wisdom, radiance, and a life richly lived.